Who's ever had a teenager show you something to do with technology? Just do this, this, this and this. And they don't allow us to make mistakes or allow us to have practice opportunities or even give us feedback in some specific directions. And what sort of feedback would that be? So allowing self to make mistakes, and then Helen said something that to me suggested then if you're allowing yourself to make a mistake, having somewhere to go to actually get the help. Were you getting at that, Helen, that you actually got somebody else who you might be able to go to for the information that you need, or to actually show you, or to come and give you some other options, because you actually don't know what you don't know. But it is, so you need to be able to be in a situation where you can go and get help should you need it. But the allowing self to make mistakes is certainly part of it as well, because as adult learners we're not always good when we're put in a situation where we're not totally comfortable. Has anyone been out of their comfort zone? And I know you were talking about this at your table. Has anyone been in a situation recently where you were out of your comfort zone? I know people with Vista applications on their computers are. And what happens? I can tell by the way you're speaking to me that you're, and even now, yeah, the anxiousness and the frustration. Yeah.
Because I suppose I'm feeling, when I go around and ask for help, people say I haven't got Vista on my computer yet, so you haven't got that conversational, somebody to help you. So
yes.
You've just got to play around by yourself.
Yeah, which is frustrating because you're busy, but you'll be able to be a fantastic support to the others who get their Vista and come along and say. Has anyone else been out of their comfort zone in terms of learning, say, a sport or something like that recently?
I had to get trained to teach some children on camp archery just the other day.
Yes.
Because I had to then teach them and demonstrate. And I had just put sunscreen on, so I started to perspire, and the bow was in my hand, and I was pretty hopeless for a while then. But it was, look, you had to have a bit of a sense of humour, but I also had to know exactly what I was doing.
Yes, so you're talking about demonstration then, and also equipment. Having the right equipment certainly does help, doesn't it?
But I could then empathise with the children.
Yes.
Whose bow just went
That's a good example. Recently, a teacher was talking to me. The couple are both teachers, and the child bringing home secondary maths homework, and one parent is really, who was always quite good at maths, is not very tolerant of the son who's struggling a little bit. But the other parent, who struggled more with numeracy themselves at school, can actually recognise what the problem might be for their son and break down the steps into smaller chunks and empathise more, and so is much better with helping with the maths homework for that reason. And that's exactly what you're getting at. Okay, now we're not skipping on to another topic, we're going to come back. But what do we know about Vygotsky's social development theory of learning? What do we know? At their level, yes. What else? Yeah. It's about social.
Assessment drives it. You have to know what they can do, what they need to know.
Can do, what they can do or what they're struggling with. Anything else we know? Patrick is going to talk to us a little about Vygotsky. It's one of the pieces of research that he will use to underpin the way we work with our teams. We've all seen this graphic a lot, and we all say, oh yes, Vygotsky. But it is really important to think a little bit deeper and a little bit further about how this construct might support us in our work this year. We know that what a learner can currently achieve independently, there isn't learning there, and boredom can set in, is on this axis. Up here, what the learner will be able to achieve, if it is too difficult, anxiety steps in. Just like Jill was sharing with us, the frustration, the anxiety faced with a computer that you just don't know how to operate. And here in the middle is the zone of proximal development, which is where we have the support of somebody else to support us. It's a little bit beyond our current level of competency. It's not too difficult for us, so that anxiety and frustration sets in, but it's not too easy, because if it is too easy, there isn't new learning there to be had. But the zone of proximal development, or the ZPD, talks about just that place that is the right place for you, with the right balance of new learning and built on what we already know. If we link